Hello, welcome back. So before we get going, my name is Will, I'm the host of the Board Book Geek, and I want to welcome all of the new people to this channel. You guys have been amazing, and I'm absolutely blown away. Thank you. You don't realise what it means to me, and let's talk about books that I've picked up, as well as games, some movies, and some other stuff. So let's start the show. So first things first, I picked up a hardback edition of The Silmarillion. It's a beautiful illustrated version, throughout the book. And I own a very old hardback of this that's from the, first edition from its first release. That's very old, very valuable. It's my late grandmother's. And being able to keep that kind of in the dark and having this on my shelf as a replacement is nice, because that way the valuable version is now discreetly tucked away. I've talked about this in other videos. Go have a look. There is a playlist called Tolkien, and on that note, The Unfinished Tales. Now, I owned a really crappy paperback of this that was literally disintegrating. So, here is a gorgeous, again, illustrated version. It's a thing of beauty. I want that on my wall. Yes, I've talked about this in great detail as well in another video, so I hope you guys find that. Again, Tolkien playlist. Games I've picked up recently. I picked up two of my all-time favourites. I can't believe these were on the Dreamcast back in the day, and number 2 was on the Xbox, and I'm so glad that I picked this up on Xbox One. This is a great set, and real classics. Yes, they've aged, but you know what? They're still fun, and the Kung Fu movie style just wins for me each time. I also picked up Assassin's Creed The Rebel Collection. This was a pick-up on Amazon. What I will say is I'm kind of frustrated because I have to admit they did tell me it was the cartridge version, but it was a download code. But luckily I've got 1 terabyte in my Switch, so can't really complain there, can I? Another pickup, The Last Storm. This was sent to me by the publisher Titan. I've read this, it's very good, so that's all I'm going to say on that subject. But a nice pickup. Looks really interesting, actually. I'll put the back of the book there. I do like some dystopia. I do like some horror. This seems to have fit those bills for me, so yes. And another book pickup. This is one of those bestsellers right now. Someone I know was reading this, and I will see how it goes, but this is another pickup, so charity shop, by the way, £2. Can't really argue, can I? Then I bought this. Now, I got talking to this writer on Twitter, and he's rather cool. So do follow him. Go head over to his Twitter page. I did the banner, by the way. But do head over. He's a fancy writer, and this genuinely looks good. Like, at this point, I like this kind of dark fantasy, so I'm always down for that. A history book, The Lives of Noble Greeks and Romans. This is one of the few historical accounts. This book's, in terms of age, this book's close to 2,000 years old. Literally. This is one of those books with first-hand historical accounts. I doubt many of you are actually interested, but it also includes one of the few historical accounts of Cleopatra, which is fascinating. I also finally got myself The Watchmen. Ignore the HBO thing. We don't talk about the HBO series. That was horrible. I've got this out of my library so many times, and I saw it in a sale. Again, charity shop. So I picked it up, and I'm so glad that I did. This is one of the greatest graphic novels ever made, and the film is one of the greatest comic book movies ever created. You can fight me on that. It's brilliant. Real commentary, actually, which is refreshing. Not vacuous, unlike Marvel. Now, some DVDs and another book. Venice. Now, this was a series on the BBC. This is a really good show. It's a documentary. It's literally a historian talking about Venice. A Venetian talking about Venice. It's a beautiful thing. I've got the book, and I saw this in Poundland, of all places, so it cost me £1. This isn't for me, because I own them on Blu-ray. This is for a friend that wanted them on DVD. Another Poundland pickup, Underworld Blood Wars. I love these movies, but I own them. And this is also for another friend, Logan, on DVD. I've got this on Blu-ray, so yeah. This is pretty self-explanatory, really, isn't it? And a book. Anne Rice. I've never read this book. I thought I'd read all of her work, and this is the one that I have never read. It was looking at me Servant of the Bone. Or Bones. I will see what it's like. I like Anne Rice's writing, I like her style, and I like her rich kind of world building, so a little bit of history thrown in for good measure. So yeah, they're my pickups. They're the things that I've picked up recently, and just kind of books. I kind of quash the book haul on this because no one cares about book hauls, so let's put everything in one. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for the new subscribers, the people that are really enjoying my videos. You don't realise what it means to me. I know I'm gushing, but genuinely. And if you want any more information or anything, just go down into the description, down there somewhere, and go for it. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you.